Do incredible work, don't they? Thank you, Carl. Well, it's the breakup and make-up in Parliament giving us all a bit of whiplash. The coalition could soon be back together after the Nationals decided to pause their split with the Liberal Party. They do indeed say a day is a long time in politics. For more, we are joined now by Deputy Nationals leader Kevin Hogan in Canberra. Kevin, good morning to you. What a debacle.
Well, at least there's some positive news now, Sarah. Obviously, we went into this negotiation hoping that the coalition agreement would be signed. The fact that the Liberal Party have rung us yesterday and told us yesterday that they are happy to review those 4 policies that are really important to us and really important to our regional communities. The fact that they're happy to go through a process and look at them now and potentially sign a coalition agreement, I personally and we as Nationals are very happy about.
But why did you have to let it get to this point? You're like squabbling school kids. It's like proper toys out of the cot here. I mean, or as our colleague Phil Coorey said in the AFR this morning, you're becoming the Prince Harry of politics. How can the public take you seriously?
Well, because, Sarah, those 4 policies were really serious to us, and I won't re-prosecute all of them, but just take one. The Regional Australia Future Fund is really important to our regional communities. It's a $1 billion dividend paid out of a future fund.
But what headway have you made on any of those 4 policies? Is the Liberal Party going to concede any of them?
Well, I hope so, and they're saying that they now will. And those type of policies are really important to us. Some of those policies took us 5 years to negotiate and get through the coalition party room process, and we don't want to lose them. Otherwise, they may never come back onto policy agenda again. So for our regional communities, they were really important policies.
That's not true. Nothing gets banished forever in politics, as we well know. But of those 4, are you going to say you want all 4 of them accepted by Susan Lee, or just 1 or 2 of them, or just one of them?
The 4, Sarah, because those 4, and we only asked for 4, there's a lot of other things we wanted, but those 4 were negotiated and agreed in the last Parliament. So given we'd done all that work, we wanted that to be the starting point. So we'd like the whole 4 to be still part of the policy suite that we offer.
OK, so no concrete proposal yet from Susan Lee to you?
Not yet, but they're happy to have a review as a party room, and that's a really positive development for us.
All right, so by the end of the week, you'll be back together again. Happy families.
Well, I hope so. I mean, our intention was always to keep the coalition. I think it's best when we are together, so that's our wish. Why
is it that the Liberal Party has to come to you as opposed to the other way around? Why do they have to meet your 4 policies? Why can't you concede a couple and meet halfway? Well,
there were obviously lots of other things as part of a coalition agreement, but those 4 were the 4 important policies to us as regional MPs that we wanted to still be part of coalition policy that we offered. And we put those up. They weren't accepted by the Liberal Party, so that was why we couldn't sign the coalition agreement in good faith.
It's just interesting, Kevin, because I mean, politicians always talk about, unifying the nation. You lot can't even unify your own party. Even within the Nationals, there are differing views on whether to break up with the Libs or to stick with them. What role did Barnaby Joyce, what role did Michael McCormack play in this?
Well, look, I'll let them talk to themselves, Sarah, but what I would say is it was quite conclusive. It wasn't unanimous, but it was a very conclusive decision by our party room that those 4 policies were important and that we couldn't sign a coalition agreement unless they were included. For us to still look at our communities in good faith and say we fought as hard as we could for what we thought were 4 really important things for regional communities.
Do you support how David Littleproud has handled this situation, or has he made a bit of a mess of it?
No, look again, I think this has been a really principled stand. Okay. I mean, we were happy to forego, shadow cabinet positions. Things come with shadow cabinet positions, and as a matter of principle, we were happy to give that up, which included dollars, as a principled thing for our communities. And I think that's what our communities want us to do, is to stand by the principles and what we've said we will do for them.
All right, we'll see how it plays out for the remainder of this week. Thank you so much for joining us, Kevin.
They'll be back together by church on Sunday.
Oh, look, he's had enough. He's out.
Maybe not.
Oh, touched a nerve there, Carl.